Hello, hello, hello. I'm only slightly late again. So, we just had a little bit of a quick summer shower, and I decided to come out on the deck anyway to do my video. Luckily I had all of the fiber and stuff still in the house, so it's dry, and I can show you the results. But I would just like to say that, look, the froggy's back. Hello, little froggy. Hello. Hello, little froggy. I like tree frogs. I like tree frogs a lot. Hello, little froggy. All right, I've petted the froggy now. Sorry, I know, I'm kind of strange like that. So, I'm gonna just get right to it and show you the results of the dyeing experiment. So, hang on while I set up. So the roving that I did, this one was the red and yellow, I think. So I did get some oranges on the white PCC roving, but I thought that one turned out fun. And then this one was also white PCC roving, but this one was blue and green and black. So that one still kind of turned out fun. Blue and green and black. And I'll show it to you in the shade, and then I'll show it to you in the sun. This one was the gray. There's sunshine on it. The gray PCC roving, and I used black and red and purple on this one, I think. And it kind of turned out fun, like just super fun. And then here are the skeins. So this was the overdye skein, where I put the red and orange on it and made it really sort of red peachy. And then this was the gray skein, where I just used the blue and the green on it. So I had some little spots where it didn't dye quite as much, and then I have spots where it dyed more, but it's kind of fun, a little random. And then these were really interesting. These are the two little 2-ounce skeins that I dyed together in the same jar, and you can see that I used purple and red on these, so you can see the pinky tones, and I definitely got more purple on this skein than that one. So I've got some lighter tones up here. You can definitely tell that they go together, and yet they're very different skeins. So this is my Pile O Color. Pile O Color from my little color experiment. But I thought that it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. It was something a little bit different to do the solar dyeing, and they turned out really pretty. So let's look at them in the sunshine now, because, you know, that's half the fun too. So here we are. Happy purples in the sunshine. Purples in the sunshine. It turned out nice. Oh, and hello, Froggy. Don't jump in my coffee now, Frog. I'm telling you. Stay out of my coffee. Sorry. There we go. Purples in the sunshine. Turned out really nice. I'm very pleased with my experiments. I kind of like that this one didn't dye all the way through, so you have some of the gray bits. So it's got a little bit of the natural color and the green and the blue kind of all at the same time. Here's another one. This was the overdye. It was that light tan color. And I like the oranges. It's very rich oranges that came out. And then it's hard to show off the rovings in the sunshine, but see if I can get kind of there. This one turned out really cool. Really cool. I got close to the right amount of dye, Kathy. I probably could have done just a little bit less, just a smidgen, a few few grams less maybe on them, because I still had more exhaust than I wanted, especially on the black, and then this one where I had the blues. That turquoise blue is just always really hard to wash out. But I love the way they turned out. I think they turned out really fun. And Kathy, it's fortuitous that you are on here today, because you are the winner for last month's Year of Self-Care. So why don't you pick out either a roving or a, I don't want to say skein, because you can have any of them. So pick a roving. It's all PCC. So there's this one on the gray, and then there's the orangey one, and there's this blue, green, black one. Or you can have, you know, the purple set, or the orange, or the fun blue, green yarn. So Kathy, you get to pick out one of the solar dyed bundles, your choice of roving or yarn. The yarns are about 400 yards each, and the rovings are 3.5 to 4 ounces, depending on which one you pick. But pick one, and I'll ship it to you, because, you know, that's your happy prize for, yeah, Year of Self-Care. So, all right, now, let's see. So, yeah, Year of Self-Care is ongoing. So, if you have not posted yet for this month, do make sure that you are posting to your Year of Self-Care. All you have to do is tag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium so that we know that you have entered. Just the hashtag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. That way we can find you. And I will do, you like this, the skein of yarn that's the gray fiber dyed with purple and blue. Purple and blue. Okay, I'll have to send you pictures, Kathy, and you can pick one, because I don't know which one you want exactly. And I want to make sure that I send you the right one. So, anyway, I'll send you pictures and you can pick one. Anyway, so if you're doing Year of Self-Care, make sure that you are just tagging Black Sheep Fiber Emporium so that we know that you are playing along, because, you know, that's how we find our winners every month. And what else? Slow Yarn Crawl is ongoing. One of our shops is going to be moving. So it's the Black Sheep Yarn Boutique. Just a heads up, if you haven't been there yet and you are planning to crawl in person, make sure that you get there before, I think, July 24th is what she said. And I'll be posting more about this on our social media for Slow Crawl. But she is moving, and so she's going to close her shop there until she finds a place to go. Anyway, just two little kind of heads up things. Don't forget that Tina is doing a really fun Tunisian crochet along, and she's talking about that in her morning videos on YouTube. If you haven't caught those yet, make sure that you have subscribed to our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, our Instagram channel, and the TikTok channel. And you can see little mini videos that I put up on the TikTok channel where I actually talked about the solar dyeing that we did live. Anyway, and you can see some fun stuff. But I do try to put up all kinds of fun things on all of our social media, so make sure that you're following us so you see all the latest things. And while we're out here today, I'm going to show you some of the flowers and things on my deck, because why not? So let's see, I have lemons on my lemon tree, so that's exciting. I think that these are Cosmos. I'm not entirely sure. I think I got them free. And then I have some phlox. There's some, I think, little phlox down in there. Parsley, and then, ooh, let me get out of the way. Some really fun marigolds and coxcomb. I need to separate the rest of those out. I had way too many in the pot, so I need to separate them out. I have a little dab of cilantro starting to grow. My poor little lingonberry plants are not very happy. They got way too much water, and they're just not happy. And neither actually are my little Thai chili plants. They also had way too much water, and I tried to pour some out, but it's really hard. The chives are super happy though, as is my rogue lettuce. Here's my other rogue lettuce, which is I just kind of let it go to seed. And then the dill. So this is dill, if you've never seen like dill in the wild. And then this is cilantro, or coriander, as we call the seed. It's coriander. And there's some thyme and a little dab of mint, and there's more mint, and the curry trees. There's little curry trees there. Here's some of the coxcomb that I moved. This is also called celosia, or celosia, something like that. And then behind that, that pot just hasn't grown well all year, but it's supposed to be more cilantro. And then these are my snail vines. I moved these out here just today because they need more sun, and they weren't getting enough sun. But I thought that they were really cool. They're snail vines, and eventually there'll be cool flowers on there that I will share with you. Let's see. And then I have nasturtiums and marigolds, and lots of nasturtiums here. I think these are cool looking. Lots of nasturtiums here, and marigolds. And then I have some little poppies over here. I can't believe those actually grew for me. It's shocking. So anyway, oh yes, and then there's all the jars that I used. I put them out here to make sure that I didn't take them in the house and then use them for food, because I don't ever want to use these for food now, since I use them for dyeing. Really important point, don't use your food stuffs for your dye stuffs. Hope that makes sense. If you are dyeing in it, don't use it for food. And, oh, your dill died. That's terrible. So here's the garden, and I'll do a walkthrough on the garden. I don't know, maybe next week we'll walk through the garden again. I have a ton of green beans coming on. I picked a bunch of zucchini this morning. I got eggplant. Over in that corner, it's really hard to see, but over in that corner I have a really awesome sunflower. And then I have a really tall one right here. There's a really tall sunflower there. I don't know if that one is an evening star or a lemon queen yet. Those are my two tall ones that might have come up. But there's all kinds of stuff going on in the garden. So I will take you all out there next week. Next Monday, I think we'll do another little walk through the garden, just to see what's going on. And then either Monday or Wednesday, but I'll schedule it so you know when it's coming. And then you can't hardly see them, but the little duckies have moved out with the big duckies. And I have to clean their tote, and their tote will become the little chickie tote. So the chickies are going to move up into a bigger tote for another couple of weeks until they're big enough to maybe move outside. But you can kind of see the big ducks are moving around right here, and then the little ducks are laying over there. And the big ducks have finally mostly accepted the little ducks. That was kind of it was a thing here for a couple of days, but they finally mostly accepted the little ducks. So anyway, yeah, so I'm really pleased overall with my experiment and my colors and how everything came out. I don't know that I will do a ton of dyeing because I'm not sure that I'm really a dyer. It's fun. I like playing with it. If you are like ever curious about it, solar dyeing is a super easy way, and that dry fiber and dry color was a great way to do it because you know, a lot less soaking and you know, less predictable results though. So you have to kind of let go a little bit, decide what makes you happier, if you want more predictable results or if you just want to do it kind of quick and dirty. And I did the quick and dirty version, but I think they turned out great, so I'm okay with that. Anyway, I do have fun things to talk to everyone about. Tina is going to be moving. I don't know if she's mentioned it on her Monday morning video yet, but Tina's going to be moving, and we are having a big sale. Tell your friends. Big sale. Because we need to cut the inventory so that she can move. So there's going to be a big sale. I will announce it officially in the newsletter next week. It will start next week. But it's going to be a big sale. It's going to be a good sale. And I don't want to tell you exactly what the percentages are, but it's going to be a big sale and it's going to be a good sale. Because we need to really reduce our inventory, and that means great deals for all of our loyal followers. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. What else do I need to tell you about? I don't even know. Let's see, I did slow crawl, I did year of self-care. Kathy's gonna pick a roving, which will be fun. Let's see. A little preview that there's gonna be a sale, big sale. So yeah, next week, we'll talk about it more right before it goes live. And maybe I'll ask Tina if she'll do like a little walkthrough of the shop for her Monday morning coffee and share that with everybody. That'll be fun, right? Do a little like walkie and say, hey, here's all this fun stuff. Make sure you check out the sale, blah, blah. That could be fun. Anyway, and then I have things that I am working on. I've made some shirts for Ina, and I'm spinning a little bit. And this morning I actually took my wheel apart with my husband's help. Not like the whole wheel. I took the hinge apart on one of my treadles, and I put some, well, he had red lithium grease, but I would have preferred white, but whatever. We used red lithium grease in the hinge so that it won't squeak so much, because the hinge likes to try to wiggle its way out. So, and my wheel is, because I looked on the bottom and I was like, oh look, it's dated from 2007. So my wheel is 14 years old. I have had it a while. I guess I didn't realize I'd had my wheel for so long. It feels weird to say that. But yeah, 21 minus 7 is 14. So anyway, I've had my wheel a while. And if your treadle hinge happens to be a little bit squeaky, it can help to put a touch of either powdered graphite or the white lithium grease on it so that your hinge has lubrication and it doesn't squeak anymore. Just so you know, little tip. Anyway, and since I just dyed some fun roving, you know, maybe I'll pick out a roving and do it. I don't know. I have a lot of white and natural color PCC roving here still, so we might end up doing another batch of solar dyeing later, maybe in August, and we'll do all roving just for fun, because why not? And I know Tina has been dyeing, so hopefully you'll see more of her house dyed roving and yarn soon on the website. So anyway. I don't really have anything else to talk about today, because really I just wanted to show you the results of the solar dyeing. But I will put the events up for the next couple of weeks today so that you know what to expect. We definitely have sewing and spinning and weaving and knitting and Mediterranean knotted lace and tatting to talk about. So I'll make sure that I get all those things up. And we'll do another walk through the garden just for fun. That'll probably come sooner than later, just because things have changed a lot with all of the heat and the water that we've had. So I want to make sure I show that to you. So anyway, until next time, remember to post your year of self-care and tag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. And also remember to do your slow crawl. I have the submission form up on the website. So if you have finished a region, or if you have finished the whole thing, which could be a possibility, then you can go put your entries in. Oh yeah. I didn't show you what jar resulted in which. Yes, I did. I did it at the beginning, Tina. I did it early. This right here, this was gray roving. Okay, and this one was, actually no, this is the white roving. No, this is the gray roving with the black and the red on it. And then, hang on, now I gotta dig through here. This one was the gray roving with blue and green. No, this was white roving. Oh, see, now I'm all messed up. I did it at the beginning so I wouldn't mess up. I'm pretty sure this one was one of my whites, and this one was one of my whites. So that I ended up with orangey peach, and then this guy. Yeah, and then this one was the overdye. Here's what I overdyed. Look how cool that one turned out. It's all orangey. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of like light tonals in this one. And then this one turned out super cool, where it was gray and green and blue. because this is the natural where I just threw the blue and the green dye on it and it kind of mingled and intermixed. And then these were the two skeins, because I did two skeins together in a single jar, where I ended up with the dark spot at the bottom and then the light one at the top. So anyway, I have a short video that I will put up on, let's see, I think I already put it on TikTok, but I'll put it on Instagram so you can see what they are. And I actually go through and I talk about each one and the colors that I used. That way you know for sure what I put on them. And what color they were originally. But yes, I talked about all of that. But yeah, I thought they turned out really cool, like really cool, considering that it was a total experiment. And I started with dry fiber, dry dye, and I used boiling citric acid water. So that was the heat that they got to start with, and then they sat in the sun. And I left them out all night so that they had as much of a chance as possible to absorb dye. So anyway, like it was a kind of a slow method. I just sort of left it, just let it go, which is fine. It's totally fine to do that. Anyway, so yeah, I will, Kathy, I'll send you a message and make sure that I get the actual roving that you want, and I'll get that shipped off to you as your prize for posting for Year of Self-Care, because I didn't have very many entries. I only had like 3. But hey, random number generator. There we go. Anyway, all right, until next time, make sure that you take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, craftually. Do a little bit of crafting every day. Sorry that my setup was a little bit weird today. I broke the cell phone holding section on my big setup, so I have to buy a new one. But that's fine. It is what it is. Anyway, and I'll put up all of the events on Facebook so you know what's coming up and what I'm going to be talking about. And if you have suggestions for something that you would like me to do, please let me know, because I'm always up for teaching something that someone's interested in. So anyway, until next time, please take care of yourself, and I'll see you Monday. Bye!